In this episode we continue our staycation in Helsingborg with changing hotel to Radisson Blu Metropolitan. Before we had the possibility to check in, we took a stroll through Helsingborg's southern part. Before we had the possibility to check in our hotel, we headed up to Fredriksdal Open Air Museum, which was founded in 1923. It's really nice to stroll around here in the old houses and the gardens. Unfortunately, the weather was not so good this time, but it was fun to be here again after 13 years, where we actually had our first date. After a really nice walk in Helsingborg, we headed back to the hotel to check in. It's a really nice and newly built Radisson Blu hotel. The carpet on each floor is actually a map over Helsingborg, which is a nice touch. Room 723 was very spacious and had a really nice view. I think we would have a nice time here for the 2 nights we are going to stay here. We really appreciate this Radisson Blu hotel, which is not so Americanized. It's very Swedish touch or Nordic touch of it. And of course we had to try their signature cocktails in the bar before heading to a really nice restaurant called Olssons Skafferi, which is situated about 10 minutes walk from the hotel. Olssons Skafferi means Olssons pantry, but it's not Swedish courses that are served here. It's really nice comfort Italian food served with really nice Italian beverages. We had a lovely evening here. We were really stuffed like Christmas turkey and the service was fantastic. After a really nice evening, we headed back to the hotel for a good night's sleep. Next morning we started off with a really wonderful breakfast buffet. They also had some dishes that you ordered a la carte by the waiter or the chefs in the kitchen. After breakfast we headed out. It was a lovely morning, so we walked to Sofiero, which is a castle just 4 kilometers outside Helsingborg city center. The Sofiero castle was built in 1876 and was in 1956 a gift from the royal family to Helsingborg city that transferred the castle and the castle park to a public botanical garden. During the summer month, the castle houses a really nice cafe and restaurant. But now we just stroll around in the spring sun and enjoy this wonderful nature. In 2010, the Sofiero Park actually was awarded to Europe's most wonderful park. The park has about 10,000 rhododendron bushes. Unfortunately, they were not at bloom at our present, but it surely will be wonderful later this spring and summer. So if you are in Helsingborg, you surely should go here and visit this castle park. After the visit at Sofiero, we continue walking back towards the city, along the wonderful beach. Helsingborg really did show its best side during this day. We headed down to the harbor to just stroll around and see the lively harbor traffic with the ferry over to Helsingör. And of course we had to sit down in the sun and enjoy a really nice lunch in the North Harbor. The rest of the afternoon we just sat in the sun and relaxed and enjoyed the wonderful view over Helsingborg. And of course we have to eat dinner. We visit the restaurant AnJo that served a really nice menu that had really nice flavors and of course really nice selected wines. The breakfast the next day we headed out to Ramla Spring, which is a really nice and famous. The Ramla Health Spring was founded in 1707 by Dr. John Jacob Dubelius. The water consists of lots of minerals and says it's good for your health. The area around the original spring is a really nice park, and they also have a nice old hotel that is the health hotel where people went for drinking this special water. It's very interesting to see the water pour down the soil and drip down here. It doesn't look very tasty, but it's full of minerals. Today, Ramlösa water is one of Scandinavian's most famous bottled mineral water on the market. We continue the walk in the wonderful weather down to Rå, a little harbor village just outside Helsingborg. The little village Rå is actually named after the little stream Råån, which ends in this area, and now hosting a really nice yacht and fishing village. Unfortunately, the weather was not so good, but normally you can see all over to Denmark from here. We ended up for lunch in one of the restaurants. And of course we had to sit out and enjoy this sun. After a stroll through the little town, we headed back with the bus to the city center to check out from Radisson Blu Metropol Hotel. We hope you liked this video and see you